Hi everyone, I just wanted to do this instructional video tutorial as we move into distance learning. So this is both for families and for my math kiddos. This is a strange and weird adventure we're on together, and welcome from my living room. I did use my son's whiteboard to teach my math lessons today, so you'll see those videos later. This is the way that both Mrs. Apt and I will be delivering math content this week. Monday and Tuesday are going to be mostly review, so you'll see that Monday's lesson that I'm going to be posting shortly will be a review of two of the main components of Chapter 7, which is multiplying fractions. So 7-3, multiplying a fraction times a fraction, and 7-6, a fraction times a whole number. Since those concepts are review, Monday's lesson covers both topics. So usually it will just be one topic, but while we're reviewing, I just threw in a few. I want to remind you that as the kids, so kids and parents, as you're going through this, please use Seesaw or your math notes as a reference. Seesaw already has our notes from class about these lessons in the Chapter 7 folder. In the Chapter 7 folder, I also provided links to two fraction calculators, although these should be done without a calculator. There is a calculator included to help with simplification. However, again, friends, you should know your math facts to be doing this without a calculator, but it's there as a resource if you need it. So every day you'll be getting a slide presentation. Within the presentation are all of the steps you need to do for your work to be considered finished that day in math. So here's the intro slide, what it looks like. It'll always have the title, and I apologize because I'm taking up part of the screen. When you go to the next slide, it's just some reminders. Again, it says these lessons are review. However, that will only be true for today and tomorrow, or Monday and tomorrow. All of your work needs to be completed. There is a component where I'm asking you to take a picture of your work using your Chromebook, so you are accountable for the work that I'm assigning. The word that's covered here says these things are not optional, so you can kind of see that. Hopefully the camera moved out of the way. So those things are not optional. Let's keep clicking. All right, so when you go to check-in, you're always going to have a question of the day. When you click the question of the day, it's a quick Google form question, and really this is to take attendance. So you're responsible for clicking on your correct class period, putting in your name, and again, parents, this is for the kids. So this is just if your child is having a tough time or you're having a tough time, and trust me, I totally get it. We're going to work together. I'm available all the time. My 3-year-old is home with me. But I do have my phone with me all the time. So send me a GChat, send me a Seesaw message, and I will pretty much be as free as I possibly can, even outside of those office hours. So anyway, this is the attendance. You click your class period, first and last name, and then your answer to the question. When you hit submit, that would then show me that you're present for today, you're engaging in the lesson. So let me go back to our slideshow. Okay, so after your question of the day, is when so if you haven't mastered your facts, you do have to do two rounds of Moby Max. This is if you haven't mastered multiplication or division. If you happen to master multiplication, remember you have to let me know so I can open up division for you. The only people this is optional for is if you've already mastered both your multiplication and division fact families. But again, Moby Max fact practice, very quick. Let me show you how to get to Moby Max. All right, so I'm going to escape out of here. You have to go to your Launchpad. So you don't type in the web address. You have to go to your North Penn Launchpad. Mine will look slightly different, but on your Launchpad, there should be an icon for Moby Max. It's this whale guy, and this is where you would click to access Moby Max. So mom and dad, your student does not need to remember their username and password. It's right there on their Launchpad. So let me go back to our slideshow. And remember, every day Moby Max prints me a report, so I will be checking to make sure that that's getting done. Okay, first lesson, 7-3, the lesson title will be up here. This is me teaching a mini lesson, but I also always give 2 other resources. You don't have to watch all 3. Mr. Math Blog is just another great resource. He's more using the textbook. And because this is review, my mini lesson is really quick and cut and dry. So when you click on here, you'll get a link. The other thing I linked is the animated math model from Think Central. So this is another great resource. But again, only watch what you need to watch, okay? Next, you have the choice of how you're going to show me your learning. You need to either use your Fatbook page, try the reteach page, or the enrichment page. every underlined thing is a link. Now, all of our students did bring home their fat book. So again, since this is review, many of these problems might have been completed in class. If you're choosing to do the fat book, so let's pretend you forgot your fat book, even though you came in the math class and got it. So when you click every link, it takes you to Think Central. But I want to show you the fat book in particular. Oh my goodness. All right, so it looks like this is a dead link. I have to fix this then. Okay. All right, so I will be fixing that link when I stop this video broadcast. All right, but let's say you're going to do the reteach page. If you click on the link, again, same thing. Oh, maybe it's because I'm not logged on. That has to be why. I think I was logged out of my Launchpad, so I'm going to log in again. I'll do that later though. But if your student is logged onto their Google account, it shouldn't be an issue. If it is, I'm going to double check the links as soon as I'm done this informational video, and I'll make sure that they're up and running. Or you have the option of the enrichment page, and this is for friends who are already done their fat book problems. So the thing that's going to be tricky for you, and this is new, is to prove to me what you've done is you have to take a picture of it with your Chromebook. Now, mom and dad might let you use your phone, and that's fine too. But later on at the very end of the chapter, you're going to have to submit a picture to me in Google Form, which I've already set up for you. So you do need to have a picture of your work. Please make sure your name and class period are on the page. Because this is review again, guys, I said I was covering 2 lessons. So again, here's lesson 7-6, same structure, same format. Choose the links that you need to watch, then do your independent practice. Again, name and class period should be visible when you take your picture. This is the Google Form. So when you're all done both lessons and you've done both independent practice pages, so there is no skipping the pages because you have to submit it, you're going to click on this form. The form is my way of assessing your understanding. I'm going to show you the edited version so that I can do the mock version, I think. So you would select your class period. There's my dog back there. Put in your first and last name. You're going to tell me for lesson 7-3, which did you do? Your fact book, your reteach, or your enrich? The same thing for 7-6. This is so I am keeping a record of the pages you've told me you've done. Then I give you some review questions. Solve these paper and pencil. They all have a point value, so at the end you can kind of keep score. Let me just skip through them to get to the part I need you to see. All right. And again, guys, if you have any questions about these questions as you're going, just send me a G-chat or send me a Seesaw message. I will be accessible to you. All right, trying to get to the end here. All right, so after your final question, okay, it's going to say 7-3. Upload the picture you took of your work. I need to be able to see your name with class period. So where it says add file is where you have to go. That's why it's easier if you do it on your Chromebook. Add file, you have to upload the picture of the page you took. Now, you don't want to do all that hard work for nothing. So instead of me having my answer key out in front of you on the front table, here are the links to the answer keys. So you're not choosing an answer here, but let's say you did the enrich, you could click that dot, but really what you need to click is this hyperlink and it will take you to the answer key. Now it might be a dead link because I'm not logged in. Yeah, so I have to log in again. So I apologize for that. I should have checked beforehand. But anyway, when you click this link tomorrow morning, it'll be good to go. You have to make sure, though, that you as the student are logged into your North Penn account. So that Launchpad comes up. So you click. Now it's going to not let me go because this is a required action. You have to upload your pictures in order to be able to submit this quiz. The quiz is self-scoring, but I also see your results just like any Google form. So when that's done, you would go back to the slideshow. Sorry, let me X out of here. All right, you'll go back to the slideshow, and there's just one more thing. So when you're all done, there are 2 flip grids that I made. One is a little harder than the other one, and I'll try to do this every day. This is just for fun, but you do have to do it, so it's fun that you have to do. So when you go to Flipgrid, I just want to show you to log in with Google. All right. Enter, right? Okay, so see multiplying fractions, solve and explain. So the fun thing I learned, I actually have two flip grids, but you can only see one of them. If you click here where it says topics, you have the choice of both. So you only need to do one. One is called Everyone Loves Potato Salad, and the other one is Walk But Keep 6 Feet Apart. Because I think I'm hilarious, but you only have to do one. So you do need to show your work. You can use Jamboard. You could do paper and pencil. So you want to show me your work, and then what you're recording is your work, and then explaining why you did what you did. And then that's it. And that's the end of our learning for the day. I know this video took a little while, but I wanted to make sure that you and your families had more of an explanation about how to get through math every day. And so that's it. So your Flipgrid is kind of like your homework assignment if you want to view it that way. But again, friends, I stress to you, use Seesaw, the notes that are already there. Once you do this once or twice, you guys are awesome at the computer. This will get a lot easier every day we do it, because I have a feeling we're not going to be back just yet on next Monday or Wednesday. So we will see how long we're home, but for this week, this is how the format will go. I am taking attendance every day. Mr. McCosco has us filling out a form as well. But again, please send me a GChat or Seesaw message. They're the two that come directly to my phone. So please don't hesitate, guys. I am here all day long. I promise. Gregory's with me. My dog Atlas is with me, but I can kind of be however you need me to be. I hope you found this video insightful, and thank you so much.